Anyone on the sister's mic?
Yes, brother.
Hello, good evening, sir. I'm Sadia Akram. I'm a first year student of business management studies. My question is that you said that Muslim girls are prohibited the professions of acting, modeling, and dancing. Does the same apply for men, Muslim men?
The sister asked the question that I said that profession which exhibit the body, like dancing, like modeling, film acting, is it prohibited for men also? In these cases of film acting, modeling, if it goes against the Quran and Sharia, it is prohibited. For example, a Muslim man, models for some suit. As long as there's nothing haram in that ad, it's permitted. If something haram, if he models for black dog, whiskey, or champagne or alcohol, it's haram. Similarly, if he's acting, if in acting he's showing that he's a non-Muslim, doing idol worship, it is haram. Many of the Muslim actors, they behave like non-Muslim and they do shirk. Haram. Let him be anyone. Let him be the best actor in the world. His acting will take him to Jahannam. His acting will take him to Jahannam. But he's acting and doing a good role, not running after women, running around trees. If all this nonsense is the hijab is broken, it's haram. Otherwise, simple thing, without any haram activity, not breaking the hijab, following the Quran and Sunnah, making films which are Islamic, which will get a person closer towards Jannah, towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's perfectly fine. So as long as what they are doing, acting and modeling, if it comes within the purview of the Islamic Sharia, it's permitted, otherwise it's haram. Hope that answers the question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. My question is now the age of combined study. So is it permitted to study in field of medical? Because for women's, so because most of 99% is we face non-mahram.
Brother has a question that is co-education permitted, especially in medical colleges, correct? If a woman wants to become a doctor and there is no single-sex medical college, is it permitted? If the cause is there, the Islamic Sharia says, let a small loss take place to prevent a big loss. So now that lady, if she goes in a co-ed college of medicine and there's no single-sex college, it will be difficult for her to maintain a hijab, but she can. She can, not that she can't. She'll have to maintain a hijab. In medical colleges, the atmosphere is the worst. I've been to a medical college. MashaAllah, Allah saved me. Otherwise, medical college atmosphere is the worst in terms of breaking the hijab. Worst. And it's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, MashaAllah, who can save you. Otherwise, the medical colleges, the girls and the boys, they have groups, they have to examine the patient, they stay overnight. It's very dangerous. If Allah is with you, inshallah can be on the straight path. So for a woman, if she goes to a medical college, she has to yet maintain a hijab. And in the college that I was, there were Muslim women who maintained it. Not all of them, but there were one or two who maintained the hijab. Maintain the hijab. See to it that if you have to, suppose if the patient is common and you have to take a common history with another gent, you have to take the common history of the patient, maybe the colleague is a gent, fine. When you talk, lower your gaze, not, oh, how are you? How is the movie? Did you see the movie? No, all common. Oh, let's go for a spin. Let's go for a drive on the bike. So all these things if you avoid, and see to it that if you have to talk with your colleague, you can talk with lowering your gaze, though the people will not like it. So she has to maintain a hijab. It's very much possible. As for examining the patient of opposite sex, the Quran and the Sahih Hadith give permission. Why? Because you're treating the patient. So doctor can see the opposite sex if required. Best is same sex, same doctor. Best. But you don't have it everywhere. That's the reason we have initiated in our activities in the United Islamic Aid, a new activity called as Free Medical Center. So we have started recently which will inaugurate after this conference. Sheikh Salah Budair, the Imam of Masjid Nabwi, will be inaugurating our center in Mumrah on the 10th of November, inshallah, 2 days after the conference. The uniqueness of this center, it is on the lines of Quran and Sunnah. Means, lady doctor will examine lady patients. Gent doctor will examine gent patient. Is the area 2,000 square feet? Separate waiting area for ladies, separate for gents. Children can go where they want, no problem if they are young. But lady doctor will check ladies, and inshallah, we aim to have only MBBS doctors and MD, so that they're more professional. Everything air conditioned, but free. Good quality medicine. And inshallah, when I started this center, I'm a medical doctor, I intend to give better treatment in this free center than the own medical clinic that I have got. I've left my profession. My brother and my father, mashallah, they're doctors, and they're running a center which is good, but there we charge. That's the bread and butter. We charge money. But inshallah, in this free medical center, inshallah, we'll give better services, inshallah, than the own medical clinic that we have for our bread and butter, inshallah. Fully air conditioned, inshallah. Good waiting room. Hygienic, but free. Those who can't afford it, free. Anyone can come, even Muslims and non-Muslims can come. And in the waiting room, we won't have Stardust magazine, we won't have Filmfare magazine, we'll have Islamic books. We'll have Islamic satellite channels. People have, you go to a high caliber doctor, Filmfare magazine, Stardust. So besides them getting cured by the diseases, inshallah, even the iman will get cured. Huwa Shafi, it's Allah who cures. So, what we believe, that if you want to do medicine, if there's no single-sex college, you can, but you have to maintain your hijab, become a doctor, so that more hijab can be maintained. Once that lady doctor becomes, Muslimah becomes a doctor, she will allow many other women to follow the hijab. Hope that answers the question.
We'll allow only 2 more questions, one on that mic and the last question from this mic. And we have only 5 minutes left for Dr. Zakir to answer those. Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. I am rewarded. My name is Abdullah Sheikh. Before it was a Shushan Kumar Mandal. I am from Panvel. But there is one question regarding Allahu Akbar, which I am always, I have read the Quran and I came to know that there is a Jannat, which I am trying to go Jannat directly. For that I have to follow the Hadith and Quran. But when I have read the Hadith and Quran, I came to know that I have to follow total Sunnat, which Sunnat has tried to put me down because of my mother. And my mother asked me to remove my beard, my cap, and all Sunnat. She wants me to be like an Indian guy. She says me, you have to pray Allah in your heart, not by Salah. And this always Hindu always try to put me like this. You do what we say. Shall I have to do like this, or I have to leave the house, or I have to stay other?
MashaAllah. Brother asked a very good question. Allah gave him hidayah. He became a Muslim. He realized that following Quran and Sunnah will give him to Jannah. When he read the Hadith, he followed the Sunnah. He wore a cap, he covered his hair, he sported a beard. But his mother says, remove the beard, remove the cap. What should I do? The verses are quoted of Surah Luqman, chapter number 31, verse number 14, that we have enjoined on the human beings to be kind to the parents. In travail upon travail did the mother bore them, but in pain did she give birth. Immediately next verse says, Surah Luqman, chapter 31, verse number 15, but if your parents force you to worship somebody besides Allah, of which you have no knowledge, then do not obey them. Yet, live with them with love and compassion. The same message repeated in Surah An-Kabut, chapter number 29, verse number 8. We have enjoined on the human beings to be kind to the parents. But if the parents force them to do something, worship someone besides Allah, of whom they have no knowledge, then don't obey them, but yet live with them with love and compassion. What we realize from Quran and Sahih Hadith, that you have to love your parents, you have to respect them, you have to obey them. But if they tell you something against Allah and His Messenger, that's the only time you can disobey them. But yet love them. So if they tell you to remove the beard, you tell, my dear mother, our beloved Prophet said. It's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 7, in the book of death, hadith number 780, that do the opposite of what the pagans do, trim your mustaches and grow the beard. I am following my messenger. And that same messenger said, paradise lies beneath your feet. So if I remove the beard, even my paradise beneath your feet will go. Mother, I love you. Mother, I care for you. Mother, I respect you. That same Prophet said that the person that deserves the best love and compassion is your mother. After that, do your mother. After that, do your mother. So if I stop obeying him, I will have to stop respecting you also. Mother, I love you. I respect you. I obey you. As long as you don't go against the person who's taking you to Jannah. That's the Prophet. So depending how you speak, what you do, if you were not obedient to your mother before accepting Islam, maybe she told you, okay, wear a blue color shirt. Mother, I don't like blue color. Moment you became a Muslim, mother, I will wear a blue color. What happened to my son? Before he became a Muslim, he used to disobey me. Now he's obeying me. So whatever your mother told you before you became a Muslim, which you never used to follow, the moment you become a Muslim, start following as long as it doesn't go against Allah and His Rasul. You should find a change. Start loving her more. You have to respect her. Suppose she goes to the temple, doing shirk is haram. But the moment she comes out of the temple, it becomes your duty that you take her back home. Because you love her, because you respect her. Even though she's a non-Muslim, yet your paradise lies beneath the feet of your mother. Your mother may not be in paradise, but your paradise yet lies beneath the feet of your mother. Love her, respect her, obey her, until she does not go against Prophet and Rasul. See, there should be a change in your life, and she will respect you. She will also accept your religion. She will even accept the sayings of Prophet Muhammad. Hope that answers the question. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Sir, but there is one problem is that after she has converted into Islam, she accepted my Allah, but he is taking in the back of Allah, she is saying to me, you don't follow what the Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is giving you, the whole structures of the Islam, she is trying to stop. What shall I do? I should leave the house or I should stay away from my mother? Because you told me that in the feet of mother there is a Jannat.
Time is running short. The time is running short. You have to follow, yet love her with compassion, because tell her that the Quran says Atiullah wa Atiur Rasul in Surah Nisa chapter number 4, verse number 59. So Quran says follow the messenger, therefore I am following the messenger. Not because somebody else is saying. So to follow the Quran, I have to follow the hadith. You love her, respect her. If she kicks you out of the house, stay out of the house, yet love her.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Jazakallah khair, brother. We thank all our audience who has so patiently and consistently been coming here and stayed so long. Inshallah, we hope to see you tomorrow morning for our other programs in the forthcoming days. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.